Good morning. Today we will discuss regarding polymer processing part 2, in which we will see the processing of thermosetting plastics. So this is a processing of thermosetting plastics. So in that, there are two methods for processing of thermosetting plastics. One is compression molding and second is transfer molding. So first we will see the compression molding process. So molding, it is a forming process. Compression molding process is followed by two steps. First one, it is preheating and it is pressurizing. So this method is mostly used for thermosetting plastics but can also be applied to some of the thermoplastic materials. So compression molding equipment is usually simple. So compression molding is generally used for thermosetting plastic but used for some type of thermoplastics also. So this is a unit that is used for the compression molding. So at the top you can see there is a upper movable mold hub. Then at the bottom there is a lower fixed mold hub. Then the charge or the raw material that is placed on a lower fixed mold hub. At the bottom there is a ejector pin. So that is used to eject the component after solidification. Solidification. So compression molding equipment is usually simple. It employs hydraulic or pneumatic press to apply the pressure, so that hydraulic or pneumatic mechanism that is connected to upper movable part. So the molds are usually made of tool steel and are polished to chrome plated to improve material flow and product quality. So these molds are heated by electric heaters, steam, oil and gas furnaces. Now regarding the process, the pre-measured quantity of plastic in the form of powder or preformed shape, that is called a pellet, is placed in a heated mold. Pressure from 150 to 700 kg per centimeter square is applied and it is held for a curing period. After curing, the ejector is used to eject the finished product from the mold cavity. So the mold, it is, so charge, it is placed in a cavity, mold is closed to bring the two halves together and then pressure it is applied. So you can see the process. So after curing, the ejector, it is used to eject the finished product from the mold cavity. So you can see the step number 1, the pre-measured quantity of plastic, it is placed in the form of powder or the preformed shape, that is placed in a heated mold. That is the first step, measured powder. Second, mold closes under heat and pressure. Then after applying the pressure, the mold opens, that is the third step. And then the fourth step, that is the final product, it is ejected with the help of ejector and it is taken out. So material used, that is thermosetting polymers, fiber reinforced composite, then some type of thermoplastics can be used for the processing. So processing sequence, it is shown. So first, pre-measured amount of charge, it is placed, then pressure it is applied, and then mold opens and part it is taken out. Advantages, it has a low cost, uniform density, uniform shrinkage due to uniform flow, improved impact strength, dimensional accuracy, internal stress and warping of are minimized, short cycle time, high volume production. Disadvantages, curing time, it is large, uneven parting lines present, scrap cannot be reprocessed, and high initial capital invest. So these are some applications for dinnerwares, buttons, knobs, appliance housings. Then next process, that is a transfer molding process. So you can see there is a transfer molding process. So there is a sprue at the bottom, you can see the die, there is a plunger at the top and molding powder. So in compression molding, the material does not flow into the intricate parts of the complex molds. Also, the pressure required is very high because the material is introduced in the mold in the solid state and has to plasticize and flow within the mold itself. In order to overcome this difficulty, transfer molding process is used. In the transfer molding process, the heat and pressure are applied to the thermosetting material in a chamber outside the mold. So you can see there is a mold cavity at the bottom where material or the raw material it is not placed in a mold cavity, but there is a chamber, it is outside the mold cavity where the raw material it is placed and the pressure that is applied. That is the difference between the compression molding and transfer molding. When the thermosetting material becomes fluid, it is transferred into the mold through the sprue and the gate under pressure. So you can see at the bottom of the charge there is a sprue through which material it is enters into the mold cavity. At the bottom there is a ejector pin that is used to eject the component after solidification. The mold is held under pressure until the product is completely cured. So it is used when the product requires good tolerance and surface finish. So this is a molding sequence. So the required amount of polymer charge is weighed and inserted into the transfer plot before the molding process. The pot it is heated by the heating element. Then the liquid charge is gravity filled through the sprue into the mold cavity. So for that piston, plunger or ram arrangement, it is used to apply the force in a transfer pot, so that the resin is transferred into the mold cavity. So plunger is also preheated in the transfer pot. So the mold cavity remains closed as the polymer charge is inserted, and after curing, the mold opens and with the help of ejector pins, the object it is taken out. So the advantages, so fast setup time and lower setup cost, low maintenance cost, more intricate or complicated shapes can be produced, plastic parts with metal inserts can be made, design flexibility, dimensionally stable, uniform thickness of the parts, large production rate. These are some advantages. Then disadvantages, so warpage is more of a problem because the flow of transfer materials is softer and shrinks more than compression grade materials. The scrap rate for transfer molded parts will usually be higher than that of compression molded parts because of the added scrap from the cull and runner. Air can be trapped in the mold. This is another disadvantage. And to prevent the mold from opening slightly, resulting in heavy flashing of the parts, the clamping tonnage for the transfer mold parts is greater than for compression molded parts. So thus the higher tonnage press is required. And applications. So this process is widely used to encapsulate atoms such as integrated circuits, plugs, connectors, pins, coils and studs. So it is suitable for molding with ceramic or metallic inserts which are placed in the mold cavity. When the heated polymer fills the mold, it forms bonding with the insert surface. So this is regarding the processing of thermosetting plastics. Thank you.